What is going on, everyone? It's Travis here, and welcome back to the SF Bay Area SportsTalk channel. Hope everyone's having a fantastic day today. The San Francisco 49ers put together one of the most complete performances of the season on both sides of the football, offense and defense. They destroy the Jacksonville Jaguars, a very good team who have been playing incredible football. And I mean, to win this game 34-3, this was an absolutely huge victory for the San Francisco 49ers and immediately puts them back as being one of the arguably the top favorites to go to the Super Bowl in the NFC. And in my opinion, the 49ers are the favorites to go to the Super Bowl. In the way that they played in this game, they put it together, and this is what a Super Bowl caliber team does when they go through adversity. They come out here in a very tough matchup. I mean, you give credit to this Jaguars team. They've been playing great football, but for us to go into their house and dominate this football game from both sides of the football, I mean, this was one of the most exciting football games of the season. And welcome Chase Young to the 49ers defense. What a 49ers debut. I mean, his impact on the defensive line. The 49ers have the best defensive line in the entire NFL. And the 49ers, they got back to what they do best out there, and that is rushing the passer, putting pressure on the quarterback, putting pressure on Trevor Lawrence. And in this football game, the 49ers had 5 sacks on defense. And so Niners defense, they got back to looking like the number one defense. And I think it was a very smart play by 49ers defensive coordinator Steve Wilks to move from the booth to the sidelines during the game. I think that's how it should have always been. I think that you can see the game better from the sidelines, and so I feel like, I mean, Steve Wilks, he did a great job with the play calling in this game. And as we know, I mean, the concern over the past 3 weeks coming into today's game was the way the defense had been playing. But for us to go out there and make such a huge statement like what we did in this game, and Brock Purdy, he was spectacular. Welcome in, everyone, to the San Francisco 49ers post-game show. The Niners got the job done in a big way as they rout the Jacksonville Jaguars 34-3. The San Francisco 49ers snap their 3-game losing streak, and this was quite an impressive victory. Jacksonville was 6-2 entering this game. They had been playing some of their best football, and so to go into their house in Jacksonville and dominate this football game the way the 49ers did on both sides of the football, I mean, it was spectacular. You love to see it. The San Francisco 49ers are back to being the favorites, in my opinion. I mean, look, the way we played the last 3 weeks, that was not championship caliber football, but we come out here, show our resilience, and battle through adversity, and come out here, put a performance together on both sides of the football. And Brock Purdy, he was spectacular. Even in the losses that we had, I mean, Purdy had not played the worst games. Obviously, we know that the turnovers, that was what was costly in some of those games. The Minnesota game, the Cincinnati game late, when it was a 1-score game and turns into a 2-score game. But Purdy, he was spectacular today. He has been amazing. 19 of 26 completed passes today. Passed for 296 passing yards, 3 passing touchdowns, and the big touchdown in the game, a 66-yard touchdown to George Kittle. I mean, absolutely spectacular. Brock Purdy was exceptional in this game. Brandon Ayuk had a big game, 3 catches for 55 yards, including a big touchdown. And Deebo Samuel, the return of Deebo Samuel. I mean, what a way to return back. He had 4 catches for 30 yards in the game. Just an incredible game. And the Niners defense, they hold this extremely potent Jacksonville Jaguars offense to just 3 points in the game. Dre Greenlaw, the Niners leading tackler, with 8 tackles in the game. The Niners defense, 5 sacks in the game. And the Niners defense, this is what they do best: rushing the passer, putting pressure on the quarterback. The Niners defense did such a great job in this football game. Talanoa Hufanga, 8 tackles, including a big interception in the game. And Fred Warner, the best linebacker in the NFL, he had a big interception in the game. I mean, the Niners just dominated this football game on both sides of the football. And this is what you love to see, especially with the way the past 3 weeks had gone on the 3-game losing streak. And I mean, to go into the bye week, to come out and put together this performance against a very good Jacksonville Jaguars team. I mean, this was a huge statement victory for the San Francisco 49ers. They destroy the Jacksonville Jaguars 34-3. What a game, 49ers faithful. What a win for the San Francisco 49ers. Welcome in, everyone, to the San Francisco 49ers post-game show. Glad you could join us this Sunday afternoon. Hope everyone is enjoying their football Sunday. And what a game, the Niners and Brock Purdy. I mean, to come out there and have such an incredible game in the biggest game of the season. Purdy continues to play exceptional football, and even during the losing streak, he was playing good football. The only thing was that at times he had costly turnovers, but you look at in this game, took care of the football. I mean, he had such a great game, passing for 296 passing yards, completing 19 of 26 passes, had a quarterback rating of 148 in this game. I mean, he did his job. Brock Purdy in this game, and what continues to impress is just how well he continues to play in big games when the Niners need him most. I mean, he is coming out there and getting the job done. So you love what you're seeing with this Niners team. I mean, this is what they look. I said it myself. You know, I wanted to see the Niners come out in this game and prove it to themselves that, you know, we are the top dog here in the NFC. We are gonna get to the Super Bowl, and I mean, you come out, play a complete performance like this. This is how you make a huge statement. What's going on, AM Echo Sky? What's going on? Happy Sunday. Appreciate it. Been having a great weekend with the family. Was out of town for a bit, and excited to be back here enjoying football Sunday. In the San Francisco 49ers with a huge win this morning. 1 o'clock on the East Coast when this game took place. but they get the big win, 34-3. I mean, we dominated this football game on both sides of the football, and this is how you put together a complete performance, and it was especially needed considering the struggles we had had. And look, it was tough. I mean, the Cleveland game, you had a chance to win it at the end. The Minnesota game was tough. In Cincinnati as well, you caught them when they were playing their best football. And then you run into a hot Jaguars team. So, you look at going into this game, I mean, you really had to come out here and play exceptional football to beat this very good Jaguars team. The Niners made a huge statement today on both sides of the football, and they prove why they are the favorites in the NFC to make it to the Super Bowl and win a Super Bowl this season. Let's go, Niners. The Niners got it together after they had a serious wake-up call during a bye week, and that just paid off absolutely. I mean, it feels so great right now as a 49ers fan. I mean, you really had to be patient, and look, this football game, it will humble you at times. You think about to the highs of the season, when we routed Dallas in a big win. We went to 5-0, and you're thinking we're going to be the number 1 seed, maybe go undefeated, and then you have 3 straight losses. So this game can humble you at times, and to come out and respond in such a big way. I mean, you love to see it from this 49ers team. I mean, they never lost focus. They never lost the intensity. You can say that Cincinnati played with some more intensity in that game, but I think that was a serious wake-up call for the San Francisco 49ers. You go into the bye week after that game, and you put it together, and you come out here, dominate this football game on both sides of the football. Absolutely spectacular. The San Francisco 49ers rout the Jacksonville Jaguars 34-3. What a game for Brock Purdy. He continues to play spectacular football. And I mean, even during the 3-game losing streak, Purdy was playing good football, played well enough to win in a lot of those games, and had some costly turnovers. But you look at how he has responded, and you come out here in the biggest game of the season, and I mean, do everything that you have to do and play exceptional football. He passed for 296 passing yards, 3 touchdowns in the game, and no interceptions. Took care of the football, had a quarterback rating of 148.9. So what a game for Brock Purdy. What a game, 49ers faithful. The Niners get it done, 34-3. I mean, and what a touchdown that was to George Kittle. A 66-yard touchdown. Huge play there. And, I mean, what a game by the Niners defense to get 5 sacks. I mean, to get back to doing what we do best out there. Rushing the passer, putting pressure on the quarterback. The Niners defense, they look like the number 1 defense that we know that they are, and I think they will continue to build off of this performance. What a game. And the Chase Young trade, you love to see it. I mean, to beef up this amazing 49ers defensive line. Chase Young, he is fitting in very well with this team, and what a debut for him. Had a tackle and a half sack in the game. I think now that puts him at, I believe, 6 sacks or 5.5 total sacks on the season. Chase Young playing great football. He is healthy, and I mean, still very young and hasn't even entered the prime of his career yet at 24 years old. So you really love to see that with where Chase Young is at and what is possible. And I mean, to see him fit in with this Niners defense, what a game for Chase Young. Our defensive coordinator, Steve Wilks, is out of the booth to join on the sidelines with the 49ers. And even Coach Shanahan and Brock Purdy spend more time as their partners together. Did work out too. I mean, that is amazing news to hear. You know, bringing that togetherness and continuity and building relationships. Yeah, that is what it's about in building a championship culture. And I mean, this is what the Niners needed to do. Steve Wilks had to make that adjustment to go from the booth to the sidelines. And I mean, you saw how much of an impact it made in this football game. The Niners defense getting back to what they do best, rushing the passer, putting pressure on the quarterback. So you love to see it. I mean, this was everything that we needed to do, and to come out here and put it together, you know, puts us right back on track, and we can start building off of this win. And the Super Bowl, the goal is a Super Bowl, and it is within reach. The Niners are on their way. A huge rout of the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Niners get it done, 34-3. What a game. Let's make some noise, everyone, for that YouTube algorithm. Let's smash up the like button for the huge Niners victory, 34-3. Let's go, 49ers. What a game, 49ers faithful. You love to see it. The Niners dominating this football game on both sides of the football. The defense to allow this very potent Jacksonville Jaguars team to hold them to just 3 points. What a game. What a huge statement victory. Plus, I honestly missed the entire first half of the game since I was at church until the second half. However, during the fourth quarter, the NFL app decided to cut the game away. Shake my head. I feel you on that, AM Echo Sky. You know, when you're on the go, trying to catch the game. I was out of town with family. We were having a great time in the Bay Area. I didn't actually get to watch the game, but I, got it recorded. So, I mean, I cannot wait to get to watch this game later today and enjoy football Sunday here. But what a huge statement victory. The San Francisco 49ers rout the Jacksonville Jaguars 34-3. Let's go, Niners. I mean, we are right back on track. Super Bowl, that is the goal. And this is what, to put it together, a complete performance like this when we had been struggling and had lost 3 consecutive games. Excuse me. What's going on, Big E? Congratulations on the game. Appreciate that. And best of luck to your Seahawks in the game against the Commanders. And look, the Niners-Seahawks rivalry, one of the best in football. There's nothing like it. And it's great to see this rivalry get back to being what it was when both of these teams, the powerhouses in the NFC West, so may the best team win the division. I mean, I'm just absolutely pumped right now for the Niners. We had to come into this game, and look, this was the biggest test for us. We had been struggling, and this was not looking like it was going to be a winnable game. But this is where championship teams, when your backs are against the wall, you find out what you're made out of. And for the Niners to come out here with their backs against the wall, put together this performance dominate this football game on both sides of the football. I mean, extremely encouraging. And, to have Debo back in the lineup, Trent Williams, I mean, his presence out there to beef up our offensive line and getting that protection for Purdy. And you love the athleticism from Brock Purdy. Even when plays start to break down, he uses his athleticism to extend plays. And I mean, he played such a spectacular game today, passing for 296 passing yards, completing 19 of 26 passes, 3 touchdowns, and 0 interceptions. And that is getting the job done, taking care of the football and playing an exceptional game. Purdy just having a spectacular season, and the Niners look to build off of this. We will be playing the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at Levi's Stadium next Sunday, even though the NFL decided to cut the game away in almost every area, but they can't do that in our Curtin area. Sometimes it's just unfortunate when those things can happen. Fortunately, got home just to watch before it's over. That's what's up, AM Echo Sky. Glad you got to catch the end of the game. I'm sure that somebody probably, you would think somebody probably would have it on YouTube, I would imagine. So hopefully you can get a rewind, or if it airs on TV, for sure, definitely. What a win. Appreciate the support, everyone. We are going to be getting to our picks of the game, so would love to hear who you're taking as the player of the game. And for my player of the game, I am going to take Brock Purdy. What a game for him. The biggest game of the season to come out here and put together this performance. 296 passing yards, 3 touchdowns in the game, 0 interceptions, a quarterback rating of 148.9. I mean, Brock Purdy had a spectacular game. Good team victory, but I don't consider this a good big win. I need you guys to win against a playoff team, a good playoff team like the Eagles. I mean, in my opinion, look, this is a big-time win. I think the Jacksonville Jaguars have proven that they are a force to be reckoned with. There's no doubt that, no one's seen what they, to be 6-2 for them in their first 8 games. But for that team playing as well as they are, former 49ers GM Trent Baalke, he's done a great job there. So to me, look, this was not going to be a easy game at all. And I mean, to dominate this game, I think this was a very impressive win by the Niners. But yeah, that's going to be a big time game. I mean, when we play the Eagles, that truly, when you're talking about top dogs in the NFC, that will be the ultimate test. Should be a very exciting one. The rematch against the Eagles coming up. Appreciate the comment, Big E. Good luck to your Seahawks. It should be a good game going against the Commanders. What a game. The Niners get the huge win, 34-3. They rout the Jacksonville Jaguars. Absolutely incredible victory. The Niners dominating this football game on both sides of the football. And let's hit that like button, everyone, for the YouTube algorithm. Thank you so much for your incredible support. Smashing that like button lets the YouTube algorithm know that this 49ers post-game show is important, so YouTube can recommend this 49ers post-game show to as many San Francisco 49ers fans and football fans out there. So thank you so much, everyone. Hope you enjoy the rest of your football Sunday. AM Echo Sky going with player of the game, Brock Purdy. Christian McCaffrey, George Kittle, and Dre Greenlaw. Love to see it. I mean, Purdy was spectacular. 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, 296 passing yards. Christian McCaffrey, even though he didn't extend his record streak of touchdowns games with a touchdown, he was still incredible. 16 carries, 95 rushing yards, the best running back in football. Christian McCaffrey. Then you got George Kittle, the best tight end in football, run blocking, doing everything out there. Had the big 66-yard touchdown, a total of 116 yards receiving in the game. I mean, just incredible. And Dre Greenlaw, when he is healthy, him and Fred Warner, the best 2 linebacker duo in the NFL. I mean, what a game. The Niners. Let's go, 49ers faithful. Let's keep it going. Now on to Victory Monday. Love the mindset. AM Echo Sky. Appreciate the support, everyone. And if you enjoy these San Francisco 49ers live post-game shows, we're going to be breaking it down all season following every San Francisco 49ers game. So if that sounds good to you, definitely consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a great rest of your day. And let's go, San Francisco 49ers.